Students, so today we are going to learn in class 3rd the lesson number 3, that is judgment of the owl. After studying this lesson you will learn the difference between living beings and non-living beings, and also you will be able to identify the similarities and differences between animals and plants. So before study all the differences and all the similarities, we will come to know about the lesson name. Why they have given the name like this, judgment of the owl. So there is one story. Based on the story, they have given the name of this lesson, that is judgment of the owl. So let's learn the story. Once there was an argument between a mango tree and the soil about who was greater. Their argument was very hot. Hearing the noise, the cat, the monkey, the snake, and the owl gathered there. Everyone requested the owl to decide the dispute. Okay, the owl cleared its throat and asked both of them to present their arguments. Soil. Without me, where will be the mango? Without me, it cannot take birth. I give the mango its food and water, so I am great. Mango. I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give space to the birds to build their nests. Moreover, I am also a living being. Owl. Oh, mango. How do you say that you are a living being? Mango. Look first of Look first of all, I give birth to the same kind of trees. Secondly, my seeds germinate into saplings and grow into plants, later into big trees like me, owl. Alright, the soil cannot do the things you do, but for your growth, you need water and food. Where do you get them from? Mango. I get them from the soil. Owl. See, you need the soil for your growth. Mango. But I get food from the leaves shed by me. Soil. But it comes through me only. Owl. See, we need both of you here. No one is more less or more less important. Owl. See, we need both of you here. No one is more or less important. Squirrel. Dear owl, Mango said that it is a living being. What about the soil then? Owl. Soil doesn't grow, it doesn't need food, so it is a non-living thing. Monkey. Why did you say that? Both are equal and we need both of them. Owl. Look around, dear monkey. There is soil, water, and air. They are non living things, but you think a while. Can we live without air, water, and soil? All together said, no, never. All of them praised the owl and went away happily. You see many things around you, classify them as living being and non-living being, living things. Write in the table given below. So here is one story. Once upon a time there was an argument between mango and a soil, and their argument was very hot. They are talking about who is greater than whom. Soil and mango both were talking about who is greater than whom. And their argument was very hot. Hot means they were not ready to keep quiet. Nobody is ready to listen each other's Soil was also not ready to keep quiet, and mango was also not ready to keep quiet. And mango tree, okay. So hearing the noise, and they both are making noise. So hearing the noise, the cat, the monkey, the snake and the owl gathered. Whom they are four. Who were there? Cat, monkey, owl and snake. They gathered there. Everyone requested the owl to decide the dispute. Then all of them have requested to owl to decide the dispute, to decide who is greater than whom. Dispute means argument. Then owl said okay, and he cleared his throat like this, and he started talking. And now owl will say who is greater. Okay, we'll listen here. So first of all, soil said its side. Without me, where will be mango? Where will Soil was saying that without me, where will be the mango tree? Without me, it cannot take birth. I give the mango its food and water, so I am great. So without soil, we cannot we cannot able to grow up the mango tree. Is it clear? That is why the soil was telling, without me, where will be the mango? Without me, it cannot take birth. I give the mango its food and water, so I am great. Then mango replied, I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give space to the birds to build their nests. Moreover, I am also a living being. See, soil is giving food and water to the mango tree. But what mango tree is telling? I am giving sweet fruits to everyone, and also I am giving shelter to the birds to build their nests. And moreover, I am a living being. Then owl said, oh mango, how do you say that you are a living being? So here it comes which is living being and which is non-living being. So owl said, how do you say that you are living being? Then mango tree replied, look, first of all, I give birth to the same kind of trees. Secondly, my seeds germinate into saplings and grow into plants, later into big trees like me. So what mango tree said? Look, first of all, I give birth to the same kind of tree. Means when we'll sow the seed into the mud, into the soil, it will grow. It will be the sapling plants. Then it will grow in the plants, and after some days it will become a tree, like a mango tree. So I am a living being, mango tree said. Then owl replied, all right, the soil cannot do the things you do. Okay, so which things you are doing, mango tree, soil cannot do. But for your growth, you need water and food. Where do you get them from? Then owl asked to mango tree, for your growth, you need water and food. From where you are getting all those things, food and water? Then mango tree said, I get them from the soil. From where the mango tree is getting food and water? Yes, from soil. Then owl said, see, you need the soil for your growth. Mango tree said, but I get food from the leaves shed by me. Then owl said, see, you need soil for your growth. Without soil, you cannot grow. But mango tree is not ready to accept the owl, what owl is saying. Mango tree again replied, I am getting my food from my leaves, by my shade, by myself only. Then again soil said, but it comes through me only. But it is coming through soil only, it is true. Then owl said, see, we need both of you. Here no one is more or less important. Then owl only said, We need both of you. Mango tree also equally important and soil is also equally important. No one is less or more important. Then squirrel said, dear owl, mango said that it is a living being. What about the soil then? Okay, we will also agree that mango tree is a living being. Then what about soil? Who asked this? Squirrel asked to owl. Then owl said, soil doesn't grow, it doesn't need food, so it is a non-living thing. So if you can see the soil, where you will keep, it will be remain there only. It will not grow or it will not move. So soil is a non-living things, and comparatively mango tree is a living things because it grow up, it give birth to its means small plants. If you put the seed in the soil, it will grow and it will become a saplings, small plants, and after some days it will become a tree. So mango tree is a living thing while soil is a non-living thing, because soil doesn't grow and it doesn't need food also. Monkey said, why did you say that both are equal and we need both of them? Monkey asked to owl, because owl said that both are equally important and both we need. Then owl said, look around, dear monkey. There is a soil, water, and air. They are non-living things. But you think while can we live without air, water, and soil? See, owl said to monkey, look around. Where you are saying, look around. There is a water, there is air, and there is a soil. They are non-living things, but living things need to grow. Living things need water, air, and soil to grow. So we need soil also and air also and water also to grow. So living things are and non-living things are also equally important. Then all together said, no, never, we cannot live without air, without water, or without soil. Then all of them praised to the owl and went away happily. Now here we can see the table written here, living beings and non-living things. So you should classify the things, living things and non-living things. Here see living things, plants, animals, birds, insects, and human beings. These are the living beings. You can write here some more 5 names of living beings. This is the homework for you. And here non-living things, water, soil, table, chair, and walls. These are the non-living things. So there is a difference between living things and non-living things. How can you identify the living beings and non-living beings? Non-living things, remember what the owl told. You should remember what the owl told. Living things can move, but non-living things cannot move. That is the difference between living beings and non-living beings. You can identify them by their characteristics. So let us study. See the picture. Compare the picture given below. So before and after. Here one plant picture is there, saplings, very small saplings, and after some days it has become plant, means living things can grow. This is one. And here one book picture has given, both the time it is same, means it is non-living thing. Book is a non-living thing and plants, saplings are the living things. Living things can grow, non-living things cannot grow. Here chick and here hen. Before it was a chick and after some days it became hen, means again here living things can grow. Chair, they are non-living things, they cannot grow. And here one baby and here a girl. This baby become girl, means it has grown up. So which are the living beings here? How did you identify them? So you should write their names, living beings and non-living beings. Living beings grow. So here saplings, plants, chick, hen, baby and the girl. These are the living beings. Book and chair, these are the non-living beings. So you should keep it in your mind. Now see here, living beings needs food, water to grow, to live. See here, the girl is eating her food. The boy is watering the plant, means plants also need water to grow up. The hen is picking the rice, means hen is also eating her food, and here the cow is also eating grass. So observe the above pictures. What do you understand? Do the tables and chairs eat food? No, the tables and the chairs not eat food. Remaining these girl, boy, plant, hen, cow, they all eat food. Okay. Now all living beings need food. That is the classification here. The difference between living being and non-living being is non-living beings cannot need food and living beings need food. Now here see what do you understand from the picture? So living beings can reproduce. They give birth to their younger ones. See, human being and baby, mother and baby. So human beings also giving birth to their younger ones, and here tree and one plant. If you will by seed, they will give birth to their younger ones by seeds. If you will put the seed in the soil, it will grow up. Cow and calf, hen and chicks. This is the one more difference. Living beings can give birth to their younger ones. Understood? Now you can see respire. Living beings can respire. Does a book give the birth to another book? Does a doll give birth to another doll? You should think about that. So the book and the doll, they cannot give birth to their younger ones because they are non-living things. Non-living things cannot give birth to their younger ones, and living things can give birth to their younger ones. That is the difference. Now you can see here the boy is sitting here and respiring, and also the fish is respiring. Means living beings can respire. Living beings need air to grow. To means they need oxygen to grow up. Now here is one experiment you should do yourself. Collect the seeds of ragi or brinjal, a tomato or chili. Fill soil into an empty pot or box. Sow the seeds in the soil. Sprinkle water on it every day. Observe carefully the changes that taken place in a week. Write here the changes that you have observed. See here, if you sow the seeds into the mud and every day for till 7th day, if you will sprinkle the water, they will grow up. See here. So you should do by yourself and write the observation here in the place given below. Plants and animals are living beings. Air, water, soil and such other things are non-living things. Air, water and soil are essential for the living beings to live. Yes, air, water and soil are essential for living beings. Soil is very important for the plantings. Man cannot eat the soil, but for plants, soil is important to grow, and air and water is important to animals also and plants also. But soil, air, water, they are non-living beings, but they are essential for the living beings. The system in which the living beings and non-living things live together is environment. So what is called as environment? The system in which the living beings and non-living things are living together is called as environment. Understood? So I'll give you the question answers. Now you can see the picture. There are some similarities between plants and animals. There are some similarities. Difference is also there and similarities are also there. You can observe the similarities. Both plants and animals respire. Observe the pictures given below. Write the similarities in the space given below. So you should observe the picture and write their similarities. Okay. Plants and animals also can grow. So here one small sapling and one plant is there. So before it was a sapling and it has become plant, and here also same, the cow and the calf, where before it was a calf and after some days it has become cow. So these are the similarities, means plant and animals also grow day by day. This is one similarity, and they both respire. Plants are respiring through their leaves, and they are taking carbon dioxide in the daytime and leaving oxygen in the daytime. In the night time they are taking oxygen and leaving carbon dioxide. And all other animals, they need oxygen only. So here see, all the plants and animals need food and water to live. See, the rabbit is eating food, grass, and this boy is giving water to the plant. Water means it's food only. So all the living beings, plants and animals, equally need the food and water. And see the picture, they are grown up day by day. Here seed, then it has become sapling, and here the chick is coming out of the egg. That is also same, means they grow day by day. This is also a similarity. Both plant and animal will grow. Both plants and animals need food and water to live. Both plants and animals also respire, and they need air to live. Understood? Now next is, you have observed the difference between plants and animals. Look at the picture given below and write the differences in the space provided. See, plants also living being and animals also living being, but there is one difference between both. Plants cannot move. You should write here, plants cannot move and animals can move by one place to another place. And here you can take any leaf, any tree, mango tree or any tomato plant, you can see the same leaf. Their leaves are same, but here there are the difference between their shape. These are all dogs, but they are the different breeds. Understood? They all are dog, but they are different. You can see the difference between shape of all the same animals, and you cannot see the difference between the leaf and their shape of same plant. Understood? So these are the differences and similarities between the living beings and the non-living beings. So the judgment of the owl is, living beings are need water, soil and air to grow, while air, water and soil are non-living things, but they are essential to living beings to their grow up. Understood? So I hope you understand the lesson. I'll give you the question answers after this video. Thanks for watching the video.